In every mind, there's a silent battle, a conflict between ambition and fear, between the life we dream of and the fears that hold us back. Fear of failure. It's one of the most powerful psychological barriers that humans face, not because failure itself is dangerous, but because our subconscious believes it is. But here's the truth. Your brain doesn't distinguish between real and imagined experiences. And this is the key. Because if you can train your subconscious mind to see success instead of failure, to feel courage instead of hesitation, then your entire nervous system begins to reprogram itself for confidence, resilience, and growth. This is not just motivation, it's neuroscience. And today, you'll discover how to use visualization to overcome your fear of failure and unlock the mindset of unstoppable progress. Let's start where fear begins. The fear of failure lives in a small almond-shaped structure deep in your brain, the amygdala. Its job is to detect threats and keep you safe. To your subconscious mind, failure feels like danger, rejection, embarrassment, loss of status. Your ancient wiring interprets all of it as potential exile from the tribe. And for early humans, exile meant death. That same system still operates today. It floods your body with stress hormones when you consider taking a risk, launching a business, pursuing a dream, asking for what you deserve. But here's the twist. Your subconscious mind can't tell the difference between real failure and an imagined one. So when you dwell on what could go wrong, you're mentally rehearsing fear. And over time, those neural connections strengthen. This means your brain literally gets better at making you afraid. So, what if you rehearsed success instead? Visualization is the deliberate practice of mentally simulating desired experiences with sensory and emotional detail. When Olympic athletes visualize their performance, their motor cortex, the part of the brain that controls movement, activates just as if they were physically performing. Neuroscientists call this functional equivalence. This means that what you imagine, your brain interprets as practice. Visualization strengthens the exact neural networks that would activate in the real experience. To your subconscious mind, imagining success is practically the same as experiencing success. The more vividly you visualize, the sights, sounds, emotions, even the subtle sense of confidence, the deeper the subconscious impression becomes. And eventually, your mind shifts its default pattern from I can't to I can. Over time, this rewires the fear response itself. So instead of your amygdala firing off panic signals, your visualization reprograms your mind to respond with calm, focus, and readiness. Think back to the last time you avoided something because of fear. Maybe you hesitated to apply for that job. Maybe you didn't speak up, or you delayed starting something important. Your subconscious was trying to protect you from emotional pain. The story it tells you is, if I don't try, I can't fail. But inside that logic lies the trap. No action, no risk, and no growth. Visualization is how you teach your subconscious that success is safe. It's how you replace fear memories with courage pathways. Each time you vividly imagine stepping forward despite fear, feeling the discomfort, embracing it, yet succeeding, your brain lays down new neural tracks. The old tracks of fear and avoidance begin to fade through neuroplasticity, the brain's natural ability to rewire itself. So instead of defaulting to protection, your brain learns to default to possibility. Now let's turn this into practice. Here's a simple step-by-step process to retrain your subconscious mind using visualization. Find stillness. Sit somewhere quiet. Take a few deep breaths. Relax your shoulders. Let your mind slow down. Identify the fear. Name the specific scenario that triggers the fear of failure: a presentation, a performance, a decision. Shift the perspective. Instead of imagining what could go wrong, imagine the best outcome possible. See yourself handling challenges gracefully, staying calm, resourceful, in control. Engage all senses. What do you see around you? What do you hear? How does success feel in your body? The more vivid the experience, the stronger the neural imprint. Anchor the emotion. Feel the pride, relief, or empowerment that comes from succeeding. Even if part of your mind resists, continue to feel it fully. Repeat daily. Repetition is how the subconscious learns. Studies show that consistent visualization can enhance confidence and decrease anxiety within just a few weeks. Over time, the fear of failure loses its grip, not because it vanishes completely, but because your subconscious stops interpreting it as danger. You'll still feel butterflies, but instead of panic, it becomes energy, the fuel for bold action. Here's where most people stop too soon. They visualize outcomes, success, applause, rewards, but skip the middle step: emotional acceptance of the process. True reprogramming happens when you visualize not only the moment of success, but the process of overcoming mistakes, learning, adapting, and recovering from setbacks. Because success isn't the absence of failure, it's the mastery of response. By visualizing yourself handling obstacles calmly, you train your nervous system to stay stable under pressure. You start associating challenge, not with panic, but with progress. And here's the power move. End each visualization with an action step in real life, even if it's small. Send that message. Make that call. Start the draft. Action tells the subconscious, this is real. That's how imagination becomes transformation. Your subconscious mind is a loyal servant. It obeys whatever you repeatedly imagine. If you feed it images of fear, it builds barriers. If you feed it images of confidence, it opens doors. The fear of failure was never meant to stop you. It was meant to protect you until you evolved enough to lead your life consciously. Visualization is that evolution. It's how you step from reaction into creation. Every vision you nurture plants new pathways in your brain, pathways that lead not just to external success, but to inner freedom. So tonight, before you sleep, visualize your next victory. Feel it in your bones. See it. Believe it. Because the mind that sees success soon becomes the person who achieves it. You are one visualization away from rewiring your entire relationship with fear. And once you do that, nothing can stop you.